In this video, I'm going to show you how we increased clicks by 320 clicks per month, over 30,000 impressions over 2 months, with this one simple, easy strategy that anyone can apply to any website. My name is Blvd. I'm the owner of SiteCentre. We're a digital marketing agency, do SEO, PPC, web design, and so forth. I want to show you this strategy anyone can implement in any type of website, whether it be WordPress, custom development, or whatnot. We did it for this price owned website here that helps out charities here in Australia and promote their draws. If you do like the content in this video, please consider subscribing, like the video, and leave any comments that you may have in the description, in the comments below. I'll post all the links and relative information in the description below. I'll jump right in. This is a great strategy that you should really look to implement. So these come up every month. So every month a new draw will come out, and it's simply a matter of posting that new draw. So these keywords that we're typically targeting don't exist prior to the month before they're drawn. So these last for about a month or 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, and the next 4 to 6 weeks there'll be another one. Obviously just 495, 496, and so on. So you can predetermine what they're going to be. However, you still need to perform SEO on them. Even though they're temporary, you could go back to 84 and it's still going to be something very similar. So our job is to help promote these draws, and then obviously once they're closed, close the draw, provide results, and then promote the next draw via closing the old draws and promoting the latest one. So with these, we upload images, we upload content, images, little buttons, call to actions, little calculators for chances of winning, so forth. So these help generate sales and ticket sales for the prize homes being displayed for these charities. The technique here and the strategy that we're using here, you might have heard before, but it's the FAQ schema markup. So we simply add at the bottom of each page a simple to use FAQ schema that is using a frequently asked questions, answering those frequently asked questions, and we do this via database population. So we aren't manually writing these. You can go back to any of the old draws. I don't know how old they go back. Any of the old draws, and this table will be there, even though we only implemented it 2 months ago. So this is something that we only tried with this directory, we only tried with this charity. The other charities have now been rolled out, but we're only focusing on this one charity here. So we implemented this, it populated via the database with all the other database information we've got, the draw date, the amount of tickets available, when it's drawn, and the valuation, and what a ticket cost is. So this helps out generate popularity for that. So it'll automatically populate. It means all the old draws, once they're re-indexed, will have it in it as well, and all future draws will have it. It's something that our writers don't need to write for. It's something that is already populated and done. The schema is automatically applied, and you can find that looking for the schema tag and looking for the FAQ section of that schema. So the FAQ section is here. So we have a bunch of schemas on the site. We have a blog posting, which is linking to the article itself. It's part of a website. It's the headline, all the images used within that article, as well as its date published, its last modified date, whether the content is speakable. So whether Alexa, Google Home, Siri, all those can read out the content on the page. And in this instance, yes. The aggregate rating, which is this star rating here, people can vote. And then the FAQ schema, as well as the breadcrumb schema. And we also have the other schema, which is the organization schema of the website. So with all that said, we've added this FAQ schema. It's auto-populated, so we don't need to add it. However, if you're on WordPress, you're on any other website, it's simply a matter of going to the FAQ schema category on Google. I'll post this link in the description, clicking the JSON C markup page or the microdata page. I prefer JSON, as that's the preference from Google. they come out with the statement that the JSON LD format is their preferred format for this schema markup. However, if your website's more structured for microdata, it's completely acceptable, and they're still providing very similar results. So you can see the markup for that as well. So the markup looks something like this. They provide the head, the body, and everything that goes along. So this is the microdata format. This is the JSON format. So it's pretty much just a question and an answer, and the microdata is obviously providing a full FAQ schema using the item scope. So there are a few guidelines to follow. Make sure that you follow these guidelines. Don't manipulate a system that you shouldn't be. So make sure you follow these. If you don't have a web page that follows these guidelines, you will get a manual penalty against you, and you will lose rankings until those penalties are resolved. So be sure to keep that in mind. However, I'm yet to come up with a site that can't have valid data. It's about writing the valid data. So don't use it as a promotional tool. Don't promote, we'll do it for this price, we're selling this, blah, 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 blah. You want it to keep it generic, otherwise Google won't show them, and you open yourself up to a manual penalty. So open up those rules, follow the rules. There are also a question and answers page schema and a how-to schema. If they are better suited to what you're trying to achieve, also look into those schema markups and not just the FAQ schema. This is very specific for FAQ. So the required properties, you can support these sort of formats within it, and I suggest doing that if you can. We've got the tested page here, so the draw 494, and the main entity of the page being the FAQs. So we've got the questions, how many tickets are available? The answer is this. When is the draw? The answer is this. So we've tried to include keywords. We've tried to include keywords like your town and the draw number within both the description, the question, and the answer, whilst not trying to come across spam-like and as an issue. You can also Google these questions, and we come up with this because we've got an FAQ schema applied. So having these as valid, important questions can help you get these zero position items. So if you don't rank zero position for your keywords, then you should really consider it. Now, although this isn't including the word your town, see, it doesn't always come up. So it should come up here. I'm not sure why Google are considering this as a video search, but just because it doesn't, how much do, so we should still get this. So although we don't have those keywords within that text, Google can understand that, okay, we're talking about this page relates to this is this question, blah, blah, blah. So they can relate that question to that answer, and we still get that. And people are actively searching for this, so we can improve our impression count and our click count whilst we're improving our zero position count as well. So that's really important. So having these is invaluable for increasing your long tail keyword count and so forth. We do have an error in our schema, which is related to our aggregate rating. That's something we'll fix later. But for the FAQ schema, you really want to focus on that. This is what it looks like within a SERP. So we'll search for the generic keyword, your town 494. Here's us. We take up twice the space as they do. Yes, they've got first position, and as they should. They are the official charity. They have the branded terms. We sit behind them, and that's the stat position. We've always been behind the primary result, but it's our job to try and help promote and get a better CTR as them. So we have the FAQ schema here, and these obviously drop down, and these can all, of course, be searched for and help generate more traffic for us, whilst generating more traffic for them in the long term. Obviously, we want to help them out as much as we possibly can. So that's all well and good. That all helps us. It appears nicely, and we've increased traffic, great here. So we've obviously got the query for your town and the page being prize homes. That's just how I've categorized it to show you this data. So we've increased the So we've increased the CTR by 0.7% here, and we've got the date range of the 11th, so November 14 to the 1st of January, and then the previous 2 months before that as a comparison. I haven't chose a specific draw because there is actually a transition period there between the old draw and the new draw. I've just chosen your town as a general term. So the numbers actually do change a little bit, but we've gone generic for this. As you can see, we're even getting terms for the old 2 draws ago as well as 1 draw ago. So keep those numbers into consideration, even though we didn't have the FAQ schema for that draw there. We did have it for this one though. So there is a great difference here, and they're all in the positive except this one, which is a brand term anyway, or a domain term. So the CTR difference is enormous on all terms with this CTR. So with this new FAQ schema. So something that we've increased all of our clicks. We're way up in clicks by 700. Impressions are up by 1200. Our positions slightly up. It's something that is impacting this site completely, and how we're sort of able to grow our clicks is via this FAQ schema. And because of the fantastic results we've found with this, we've now rolled it out to all the charities. We've rolled it out to our personal website. So Sunshine Coast SEO is going to show us in first position with the FAQ schema. So no one else in our area has that FAQ schema. We've got it, and that also helps us get above the map pack occasionally as well. So something to consider. We've also got it in Geelong. We do rank second for this, but we do have the FAQ schema behind another company with the FAQ schema as well. So it's very evident that Google are pushing towards this FAQ schema as something that's helping boost rankings, and it's obviously helping boost your CTR, being that you're taking up significantly more real estate. Something that I did notice recently when searching for publishing our video, we looked up YouTube tag generator, and a website was doing it really well with using a star. So I tested this. I couldn't get it in there. They're using Microdata, not JSON. I tried using JSON for our Sunshine Coast web design page. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get the FAQ schema there with the stars. And if you look into the FAQ schema, it is all valid, and I've used the star, but Google haven't given us that there. But obviously it's possible, so it might have to be done with Microdata, or possibly I wasn't going to get it anyway, even without the stars. That's something to definitely consider as well. So not everyone's going to get it, but if you are in those top 5 positions or even top page, by putting that FAQ schema within your content, you can increase your ranking significantly. And if you do it for your entire site, whether you're a local business like a plumber or an electrician, pest control, you can add this still. We did it for a local business here. You can see that we've used the same little icon that we use to increase CTR across all of our pages, as well as having the FAQ schema here. Any business type can have it, and we can then add that to all of our pages, whether it be a suburb. You can add it to a suburb page, such as where is a suburb? We haven't done it for this, but Umundi pest control. You could have Umundi pest control, and then an FAQ schema about all the different pests that could be in Umundi and what to do, whether they're safe products and so forth, and that can help you push up your rankings. I think we're one of the top positions for this anyway. Nope. But if you are top position for a particular keyword, you can definitely look at increasing those positions, especially those top 5 positions. So we're in second. We can gain first position by adding FAQ schema to that particular page. That'll boost up that CTR, which will give us that little bit of extra boost to get above other results there to give it that position. I'll cut this video here. If you have not yet applied FAQ schema, I'll leave all the information in the description. It's giving fantastic results for all the sites that we're implementing this into, including our own sites and our clients' sites. So whether you're an agency, you're an SEO yourself, or you're just a business owner looking to do your own SEO, implement this FAQ schema. It's very easy to do. It does look like it's a bit of code, but it's all there for you. It's actually really easy to implement. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you do have any troubles, please make sure that you're using the structured data test tool. I'll leave that in the description as well, because if you don't test it and there's an error, Google will notify you in the search console. It looks bad. You won't get your schema markup anyway. Just make sure you're testing. Don't make it promotional. That will be another reason you don't get it. If you're promoting your business or promoting a product or service or being sales-like, you won't get this FAQ schema as well. Keep it generic. There are a few tips. If you have any questions, once again, leave them in the comments. If you like the video, please leave a comment. Please like the video and please subscribe. The information goes a long way. It lets us know what you're watching, what you're enjoying, and how we can further improve our video and our quality of our videos in the future. I'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've gained some value from this video.